Let's take a look at what we're expecting through the rest of tonight and through the middle of the week. So two storm systems we're watching. The first rolls through tonight, and then the next one is going to be a bit stronger, going to produce some gustier winds, and with colder air moving into the Pacific Northwest, we will see snow levels lowering even further. They'll drop to about 4,000 to 3,500 feet for tonight. Precipitation is now moving in to southern Oregon. We do have those chain requirements in place up towards Diamond Lake. The snow yet to begin for Lake of the Woods, but that will be changing here in the next hour. Snowfall forecast overnight will pick up several inches from basically Lake of the Woods up through Crater Lake, and then mostly light amounts through some of the higher terrain of the region. But the next wave comes in as we go towards midday tomorrow into the afternoon. Road conditions will still not be ideal tomorrow morning, but that's going to be your best time to make it over the passes. Road conditions are going to get much worse through the afternoon on Wednesday as that heavier snow rolls on in, blowing snow as well. Travel going to be quite treacherous for our Cascade passes through Wednesday evening and night, and then right into Thursday morning. Here's the look at your Wednesday tomorrow. Chilly. Highs actually going to be earlier in the afternoon, but we'll actually see temperatures lowering as we go through the afternoon hours. Winds gusty through much of the region. Highest gusts will be up in the mountains, and then over on the east side there is a wind advisory for Lake County where we could get some gusts up to 55 miles per hour in the Summer Lake area. So snow levels lowering to about, again, 3,500 feet to 4,000 feet into tomorrow, and then they lower even further as that next storm system rolls in, getting to about 2,000 feet by the end of the day Wednesday, and then snow levels dropping to as low as 1,500 feet tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Could see some flakes in Medford, not expecting any accumulating snow, but some light accumulations possible, at least in Ashland. System 1 goes through overnight, a little bit of a lull, but then here comes that moderate to heavy rain and snow inland, those snow levels lowering later in the day on into the evening. And then notice shower activity continuing tomorrow night and then on into Thursday, especially along and west of the Cascades in southern Oregon. And we will get some lower elevation snowfall before things wrap up, and then shower activity comes to an end as we go through the day on Thursday. We have winter weather advisories in place above 2,000 feet in Jackson County, above 2,500 feet in western Siskiyou County, and then that winter storm warning in place along the Cascades and Siskiyous until 10 a.m. Thursday. Also winter weather advisory for the basin. Total snowfall, big 1 to 2 feet of snow along the Cascades, even higher amounts for Crater Lake. We'll see about 3 to 6 inches for Siskiyou Summit, up to a couple of inches for Klamath Falls. And notice some of the lower elevations, lower passes, seeing a coating up to an inch or two, including for the Ashland area, about 4 to 8 inches for Butte Falls and Prospect. We do dry things out on Friday, but notice those colder mornings in the Rogue Valley down into the 20s. But good news, we got more snow on the way for Mount Ashland, opening back up tomorrow with a fresh day of new powder. Here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. Rainy tomorrow, maybe a little bit of thunder in the mix as well. Gusty winds, Northern California, rain and snow. This won't be as impactful of a storm for the Mount Shasta area, just a trace to an inch in Mount Shasta City with the system. The Klamath Basin, snowy and wintry for your Wednesday. Quieter weather into the weekend. The mountains, very treacherous travel as we go through the middle of the week. And then in the Rogue Valley, rain and snow in the forecast, so snow levels lowering tomorrow night, and then looking pretty quiet weather-wise Friday through the weekend.